Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? So if you're thinking about getting the Fire TV Stick 4K or the Fire TV Cube and you're a little bit confused on which one to get, well, let me help you out on how to decide. Okay, so the Fire TV Stick 4K, which is the new stick, because Amazon is still selling the Fire Stick, but if you have a 4K TV, you want to get the Fire TV Stick 4K. You're going to get a better picture from the 4K stick compared to just the regular Fire TV stick, because that one is only at 1080p. So if you have a regular 1080p TV, then just go ahead and get the stick, because you're not really going to see the benefit out of the 4K until you get a 4K TV. Now that is decided on which stick you're going to get, if you decide to go with the 4K stick, the Fire TV 4K stick, or the Fire TV Cube, this is where it gets a little confusing, because they both have pretty much the same capability. Pretty much. There's some difference there, but we don't have to get into the technical difference between these two. So here's how you're going to decide on which one of these you want to get. If you already have an Amazon Echo inside your living room where your TV is at, well, I would recommend you get the Fire TV Stick, because you're going to have both Echo devices going off every time you ask for a request. Now there is a way to eliminate both of them going off at the same time. You'd have to name one with a different wake word, but then you're going to confuse yourself, because you're going to say Echo, or you're going to say the A word, and then you're going to forget probably which one is which, unless you can really keep up with that. But I guarantee you're going to wake up one when you're meant to wake up the other. So like I say, if you already have an Echo device in your TV room, wherever your TV is, whether in your bedroom, your den, your living room, then you want to go with the Fire TV Stick. Now if you don't have an Echo device, then you might want to go with the Cube, because that one is working just like the Echo device. The only problem is the speakers are not as powerful on the Cube as it is on the Echo device. So if you plan on playing a lot of music in the background and stuff like that, you're not going to reap the benefit out of the Cube just like you would the Echo. But the Fire TV Cube has an output to where you can hook it up to some external speakers. You can route the sound to a sound bar or Sonos speakers, Bluetooth speakers, or even your stereo system that you already have at home. So if you decide to go with the Fire Stick, like I said, the 4K version, then all you have to do is just have your Echo device, because it's the only thing going to respond when you say out the name. Now with the Fire Stick remote, you know she's built into that one too. So all you have to do is press that button and make a command. You don't have to say the wake word, because you're just pressing the button, what's the weather, and then it's going to respond. And it will show up on the TV. It's the same thing with the Fire Cube. It'll show all the information on the TV. Me personally, if I was going to make that choice, I would go with the Fire TV Stick 4K and just get an Echo device, because I'm going to have the benefit of the TV through the Fire Stick, and then I might have the benefit of better sound through the Echo. Also, what I notice is every time you make a request on the Fire TV Cube, it tends to trigger the TV to come on. Now my TV is a Samsung TV, and it has port sensing. Means if some device, an external device, comes on, then the TV just triggers itself on too. So if I turn on the PlayStation, the TV comes on, and that's how my TV works. So with that in mind, that means every time I make a request on the Cube, that means the TV is going to come on. Even if I don't want it to come on, it's just going to trigger it on automatically. So if that's something that's going to bug you down the road, like I said, go for the Fire TV Stick, because you will just make your request through the Echo device, and you don't have to worry about the TV coming on and off. Now the Cube has a function that it can send a signal to the TV to turn it on, turn it off, volume up, volume down. But there's devices out there that can do that function too. You don't really need the Cube to actually turn the TV on and off. I have a device right now that does the same thing like the Cube would do. I can say the A word and let it turn on the TV, turn it off, mute, adjust the volume, all that basic function. Now the Cube has an advantage where it will go straight to that channel, or that program. You know, if you say you want to watch something on Netflix, it will actually start up the Netflix. So it has an advantage. But like I said, it doesn't have the sound capability, at least with the built-in speakers. This is what I'm talking about. The built-in speakers doesn't have that capability like the regular Echo device. So you got to keep that in mind. So that's my recommendation. I would go with the Fire TV Stick 4K because it has capabilities now that almost matches the Fire TV Cube. It has Dolby Atmos. It's got 4K. So the only thing you're really missing out is some of that minor functions like the IR blaster where you can turn the TV on and off. Now, Amazon did update the Fire TV voice remote. As a matter of fact, it's got some new capabilities. It's got a power button, a volume up, a volume down, and a mute. Plus, it has an IR sensor where it can control your current TV or your soundbar or your AV receiver. And that remote works with the new Fire Stick, the Fire Stick 4K, and the Fire Cube, and also that Fire TV pendulum one, the one that actually plugs into the HDMI port and hangs down. That one is the pendulum version. Anything before that is not going to work with it. I have that second generation Fire TV and it won't work with mine. Even the first generation Fire Stick, anything beyond those, it's not going to work. So if you have one of those devices, you can actually upgrade to the remote. But if you buy a brand new device today or tomorrow, whenever you buy it, it's gonna come with that new voice remote. So you don't have to worry about buying that extra. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that clarified it for you. I hope you have a better understanding now on which one of these devices to get, so you won't be so confused as far as which one you should get depend on your setup right now. Okay, so that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank you for taking the time for watching it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Have a good one.